We are at Ricketts State Park, and we are going for a hike down waterfalls. It's going to be a loop, so we'll go down, I don't know how many feet, and then we'll come back up. This is the maiden voyage for Sully.
Yes.
So very excited.
Yeah.
Sully's super excited too.
This is Sully. She's a little packed up right now, but we'll show you more when we get to the campground and get everything unpacked and loaded. But this is the van. This is our first big trip with everything done. We are excited. Here we are at Ricketts State Park, and as we make our way down the trail, we come across a bunch of beautiful waterfalls. The interesting thing is, this is my first trip, but Lori's been here several times, and everyone in our hiking group always recommends that we go there. But as you can see, while there are some waterfalls, they are supposed to be way stronger, way more water than what we experienced. So where Lori is standing and where we get to go, people were telling us that this is not normal. Like, you can normally not be in the spots that we're in because the water is so strong that it would drown you. You would be rushed down the river. And the fact that we were able to get up and close, oh, I love this shot. It's so much fun. Here, I get to do the same thing. So funny. Oh, the water was so beautiful as well. It was fun. It was great to play in the water. But it was a little disappointing that I didn't get to see all the waterfalls that we were promised. But it was cool to see a unique perspective. So we were about to leave, and of course, naturally, everyone always relies on their GPS. But we decided for this trip it would be cool to go old school.
The 2022 enormous Sully-size Road Atlas.
Yes, and if you don't know who Sully is, this is Sully. Our van's name is Sully, as in Sullivan, as in Sullivan. Yeah, okay. So we have pulled up the map since, of course, we have no cell service here at all. And although I have not invested into the WeBoost, by the way, leave me a comment if you have a WeBoost and what you think about it, because we're thinking about getting one, because GPS is not working here right now because there's no cell service. So now we're going to figure out exactly how to get to the park that we're going to go to with old school, reading a map. You do know how to read the map, right?
I know how to read the map. It's right here, so I'm just trying to see where we're going. What is the name of the town we're going to?
I just know the name of the park. Is it Coudersport? Or that's
further.
That's Cherry Springs.
Towards
Help if we know the name of the town. Wellsboro. Where that girl is from in that show.
And we're going to go find her if we can.
Apparently we're going to go stalk a celebrity from the show Alone, who is from Wellsboro.
When in Wellsboro, stalk her.
So Lori believes she found the way, and or at least we're going to get out of the park and then maybe hook back up to GPS. But it is about to storm. Wind is blowing, clouds are looking ominous. Oh, it is. Oh gosh, jeez. Well, we're going across the freaking lake, no wonder. I'm going to put the windows up.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. As you can see, we have to come across the storm. Now it's raining pretty good. Still no GPS, so we're relying on the map. Lori's doing a great job. Lori is making our first dinner.
Spaghetti and salad. And
what kind of spaghetti is it?
They are oven ready lasagna noodles crumbled up into pieces. It actually looks beautiful and almost authentic.
Look at these beautiful dishes. Sorry about the lines in the video, but that is our screen that I put up. So we do have a screen on the van, and I just used magnetic, well, I should just say magnets on the top, and I also put the same screen on the back with magnets around. I see that there was online custom fitted ones for $200. And I bought 2 of these for $20. And I think I spent maybe $20 in magnets. So for 40 bucks, I'm screening the side and the back. Perfectly removable, no Velcro strips to adhere to the van, none of that stuff. I mean, it's not like the prettiest, and maybe I'll figure out a slightly better system because of the railing and stuff, like for the sliding door, but still, I was not gonna spend $200 on a screen to keep bugs out.
So we are at the PA Grand Canyon, not to be confused with the Arizona Grand Canyon. And we came over to the overlook first to check it out, and then we're going to go on the turkey path, which takes about an hour and a half, and then straight down and then straight back up. And we'll go down to the gorge that has a riding trail and also where horse-drawn carriages go, and then kayak on the river that's very low. So that's all we're going to check out in a little bit. It's been the best. I love it. And today is gorgeous. It's really cool with a nice breeze, and this place is really pretty. We are in the gorge at the PA Grand Canyon, and I'm hoping to get to the campground and relax for a little bit. There's a bird flying towards us. It just landed again. Oh. I was hoping it's an eagle. That's my goal, to think it's an eagle. Figure that once in a lifetime shot.
Yep. So here we are at spot number 2 at Lyman State Park. We just finished the Grand Canyon, PA Grand Canyon that is. Lori's in there getting some dinner on the stove while I sit here and film. Such a hard job. I also put up the screens and got the bike off, a bunch of other things, hooked up the power. And this is our nice view. Marina has made another delicious meal, which we have devoured. Oh, look at these. Do you get your peaches down in Georgia?
Only down in Georgia, except for these. And they came from Pennsylvania and rotted in a day. There's the scraps of the moldy.
Where do you get your weed?
From you.
Wow.
Hi everybody, so we are here today at Kinzua Bridge, and it's a state park in Pennsylvania. It was the same height as the Statue of Liberty, and it once carried freight, I believe, and then passengers, and then a F1 tornado blew it down, and now they did not rebuild it and they made it into a state park. And then this is all the remnants of that tornado. I think it might have been at some point the tallest bridge in the world or in the US. It's definitely not now. So we're standing in the section of bridge that blew down in the midst of all the rubbish, and they just left it here so people can get to view it.
As we finished up our trip at Kinzua Bridge, we headed to Cook Forest next, which was a beautiful, magical forest full of huge, tall trees. I mean, they're not as big as the redwoods in California, but they are absolutely gorgeous. If you ever get a chance to make it to the PA Grand Canyon, make sure you head over to Cook Forest and check out this magical forest. It has such an amazing view. The smells are great. And there's even a really tall fire tower that you can climb up like we did right here. Almost there. At this point, as I got to the top, it was definitely super scary for me because I'm not a huge fan of heights. I'm glad it stopped right here because I was done at this point. When it starts getting this narrow. Okay, that's enough for me. You can stay as long as you want.
Fun.
Yeah.
It's tiring.
All right. We hung out in the forest for quite a while, taking in all of the beautiful sights and smells and sounds, and then we did some exploring in some cool rock cave areas. Yeah?
This is amazing to me.
Yeah.
Trees.
One of the things that we loved the most is that everywhere we went on our trip, almost every single park, it was not crowded at all. It was almost like we were in the middle of COVID still, and we had a private, exclusive tour of every park that we went to. There was nobody there. There was hardly any people making any noise and disturbing us. We even came across some deer just sitting there, grazing, taking a sip of water. Oh, there's a stream there. That's what she's doing. Hi. Hi, buddy. At this point, we were just in awe of how beautiful and peaceful it was with having this whole forest to ourselves. We sat and enjoyed it for a few moments here and there, taking in all of the beautiful smells and sights and sounds. And then we took one last shot just to show how tall these trees really were. So incredible. And we ended our day at Cook Forest, and it was time to head to our next park. And off to Presque Isle in Lake Erie was where we went next. After I did some relaxing in the hammock that I threw up, I decided to take some drone shots of the campground that we stayed in Presque Isle, just outside of Presque Isle on Lake Erie. Lori did a 26-mile bike ride all the way over to Presque from our campgrounds and coming back. We then got in the van, headed over to the park so that I could see it for myself, and hung out on the beach, watched some seagulls, skipped some rocks, went for a walk on the beach, and enjoyed a beautiful sunset to end the first part of our trip. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow for our next video. Thanks for watching.
Ever since
God, I really hope I got that on video.
You did?
It was recording, but I'm not sure that I got it. But
It was the prickly thing.